So I'll start the class. Will not wait for others. We have already waited. So today we are going to learn a different technique of learning, and that is called concept learning. So first, I'll just introduce what do we mean by concept and how we can represent a concept. For example, we want to represent a concept bird. Okay, so how we can define that concept? So in concept learning, uh, we try to define a particular concept based on values of particular features of a considered scenario. So for example, we want to identify or define which are birds and which are animals out of a set of living beings. Okay, and to define birds or animals, what we do, we first have to identify features on the basis of which we will define them either bird or a animal. Okay, so for example, features can be wings, yes or no, legs, yes or no, eyes, yes or no. Okay, for example, and uh, can fly, yes or no. And then based on the values, different values of these features, we can define which are birds. Okay, so if legs is yes, eyes is yes, wings is yes, and can fly is yes, and can walk is yes, all of them are yes, then it is a bird, for example. And what can be other values for which the particular living being will be bird? Maybe it cannot walk, maybe it doesn't have eyes, maybe it doesn't have legs, but it has wings. So if all of the other values are no and wings is yes, then we can say it is bird. Okay, and suppose we say for all other features wings and fly is yes and all other features are no, then also it is bird. Okay, so we can list down all these combinations of these feature values for which the particular living being, particular instance will be a bird. And if we list down all of them exactly, and then we list down all of the other combinations for which it is not bird. Okay, so I have just told you that for wings yes, and for uh, can fly yes, and for all other features if we set no, then it is an instance of a bird. But if wings is no and all other features are yes, maybe we will not classify it as a bird. Okay, we will classify it as an animal or non-bird. Okay, so we will say bird no for that particular instance where wings are no and all other features are yes. And probably for fly no and all other features yes, can fly no and all other features yes, we can also say for this type of instance, this is also not a bird. If a particular living being have wings but cannot fly, we will say it is not a bird. Okay, so I'm just defining them a bit hypothetically, but just giving you an idea that how can we define a concept based on values of feature. Okay, so if we have identified only these features which I have just named and their corresponding values, we can list down all the instances for which our concept is true and for all the instances for which our concept is false. And if we are able to list down all combinations with their corresponding values of yes or no, then we have completely defined the concept in that scenario. Okay, for that scenario where we are considering only these particular features, in that scenario we have defined what do we mean by bird. Okay, so now if we do not have sufficient number of examples, we have only some number of examples which provides truth value for particular instances of these examples, can we try to learn and can we try to figure out that what do we mean by word, and can a new instance which is not listed in this, can we classify it, can we classify it according to the concept, can we classify a particular instance which have not been listed earlier, and on the basis of learning we have gained from that, can we classify it as a bird or not. Okay, so for more understanding we will go in details one by one in this slide. So inducing general functions from specific training examples is a main issue of machine learning. Concept learning, acquiring the definition of a general category from given sample positive and negative training examples of the category. Concept learning can seem as a problem of searching through a predefined space of potential hypothesis from the, so you just go through after completing this lecture, you just go through these slides again and you will be in better position to understand. So let us see this example. Suppose we want to define enjoy sport as a concept. We want to define on the basis of these features: sky, air temperature, humidity, wind, water, and forecast. On the basis of these features, where the values of sky can be either sunny or rainy, air temperature can be either warm or cold, humidity may be either normal or high, wind may be strong or weak, water may be warm or cold, forecast may be same or changed. So there are certain values predefined for each feature. Okay, they may not be included in these examples, but we have already identified that what are the possible values of each feature. And then we want to define whether we will enjoy our sport on particular combinations of these values or not. And if we are able to define for each particular combination correctly, then we have completely learned the concept. But here we doesn't have sufficient number of training examples. So what we call them? We call them training examples for which we already know the values. So for this, sky is equal to sunny, air temperature is warm, humidity is equal to normal, wind is equal to strong, water is equal to warm, forecast is equal to same, we say that we will enjoy the sport. Any sport we will enjoy given these conditions. In these conditions, we will also enjoy the sport. In these conditions, we will not enjoy the sport. In these conditions, we will enjoy the sport. Okay. So here the confusion may arise in your mind that how can we define a sport, enjoy sport only on these features? So that is our assumption, that we want to define enjoy sport only on the basis of these features. We don't want to consider all other features. So that we in technical terms we call it bias. So we are biased towards these features only when we are trying to define enjoy sport. Okay. If we have this training example with us, can we make our system learn so that for any other example coming in, we can identify whether we can enjoy a sport or not in those conditions. Okay, so that is the task of today's lecture. So what is, now we see what is hypothesis. Hypothesis, in an hypothesis, we can use for each value. So for example, this feature represent, first feature represent sky, then second feature represent air temperature, humidity, wind, water, forecast. So suppose we are representing the values of each feature in a set like format, something like this. So here the first value is the value corresponding to feature sky, second value is corresponding to feature air temp, third value corresponding to feature humidity, and like so on. So we can, at each place, each of these places, we can either provide a value which have been predefined, what is the possible value of sky, or a question mark, or a zero. So each of these places, there are how many places? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places. So any of these places, 6 places, we can either have a value, specific value corresponding to that position, corresponding to that feature, or we can have a question mark, or we can have a zero. So question mark indicates that any possible value can replace, is acceptable. So if a question mark is there, that means any possible value of that feature is acceptable. If zero is there, that means no possible value, there is no value which is possible which can make this combination acceptable. And suppose we have filled in each of these place either by question mark, or by a single value, or by zero. So what we get is a sum set like this. So something, it can be sky, what is the sky values? Sunny, rainy, air temperature, warm, cold, humidity, normal, high. So these are the possible values: sky, sunny, rainy, warm, cold, normal, high, strong, weak, warm, cold, change, same. Okay. So if first feature sunny, second feature question mark, third feature question mark, fourth feature wind strong, question mark, question mark. So now this represents one hypothesis, one such hypothesis. So all combinations of these, where we can either have any one value at this place, question mark, or zero. So at any place we can have either a specific value, question mark, or zero. All such combinations represent one hypothesis. Hypothesis means this is a definition of a particular concept. Okay, so according to this suppose this is the hypothesis. According to this definition, the concept will accept all features, all combinations where the first feature is sunny and wind feature is strong. Sky is sunny and wind is strong, and all other combinations can take any value. So if sky is sunny and wind is strong and any value for all other feature, that means concept is true. Concept is true, otherwise concept is false. Okay, so this particular representation defines a hypothesis where we have identified one concept based on a combination of these values. Okay, have you understood? So hypothesis means it defines constraints. So each hypothesis consists of a conjunction of constraints on the instance attributes. Okay, so this can be used to define concepts. So a combination of hypothesis, single hypothesis or combination of hypothesis can be used to define a particular concept. Okay. So for example, this is a hypothesis. Sky is sunny, air temperature question mark, humidity question mark, wind is strong, water question mark, forecast C. Okay, so this defines a subset of your instances. This defines a subset of instances, and that is hypothesis. Hypothesis means a subset of instances. It may be equivalent to a particular concept or it may not be. Okay, so hypothesis means a subset of instances, right? It may be equivalent to a particular concept or it may not be. It defines a subset of your रोज. तो अगर हम इंस्टेंसेस को रोज की तरह इस टेबल में है, सो इस टेबल में एवरी रो इज रिप्रेजेंटिंग वन इंस्टेंस ऑफ द फीचर्स. ओके, सो a set of rows of all possible combinations can be called hypothesis. Hypothesis means a set of rows. Okay. So if we are saying this, that means we have specified a subset of rows in that table where first value is sunny, this wind value is strong, and forecast value is same, and all other values can take any value. All other features can take any value. All those rows where sky is sunny, wind is strong, forecast is same, all those rows corresponds to this hypothesis. All those rows in that table, the above table, corresponds to this hypothesis. That is the meaning of hypothesis. So hypothesis may be equivalent to a particular concept or may not be, but hypothesis defines a subset of instances or subset of rows in that table of instances which we have just seen. So in that way, if we replace everything by question mark, then it is the most general hypothesis. It includes everything. So if we have just given question mark, that means it includes every row in that table. And if we are saying 0 for all values, that means it doesn't represent any, it doesn't include any row of that table. Okay. Now, enjoy sport concept learning task requires learning the set of days for which this is yes, describing this set of conjunction of constraints over the instance. So that means concept may also be defined by a subset of instances. Okay, so if concept is C and hypothesis is H, so H means some subset of those rows, and concept means the subset of those rows which for which this is yes. Okay. So this is, for example, the problem. We have instances based on sky, air temp, humidity, wind, water forecast, and for each feature we have specified their possible values also: sunny, cloudy, rainy, warm, cool. And your target is some concept C, for which we already have examples, set of examples, as the table we have seen earlier. Now we have to identify subset of those values hx for which cx, which is equivalent to cx. Okay, so we have to identify a particular hypothesis for which is equivalent to cx. Okay, which represents same subset of those instances. So to do that, one way is, so you just go through all these things later on. I'll just quickly go to how we can do learning. Now we can say a particular hypothesis is specific or general. So these terms are related to hypothesis. A hypothesis may be specific or may be general. So most general hypothesis we have seen when all of the feature values are question mark. So it represents all possible values. And if all those values are zeros, then it is more specific, that it doesn't include anything. Okay. Now, out of these two, H1 and H2, you can see H1 and H2, you can see H2 is more general than H1. Everything which is included in H1, everything which is included in H1 will also be included in H2. Okay, so this is, you can say, subset. So when a particular hypothesis is more general, so if H2 is more general than H1, that means we want to say H1 is subset of H2. H1 includes all those instances which are already there in H2. H2 may be larger than H1, and we can represent this general and more general by greater than equal to symbol. So if H1 is greater than equal to H2, that means H1 is more general than H2. So this is a terminology used in this. So for example, you have these instances, dots are representing the instances, and these represents the hypothesis, subset of these instances. So one hypothesis is H1, another hypothesis is H3, and another hypothesis is H2. So you can see that H1 and H3 are intersecting, and their intersection is not empty. So it in their intersection consists of single instance. Okay, x1. So their intersection is consists of x1. But this hypothesis H2 is this one. It contains both of these H1 and H3. So you can show all these hypotheses by this kind of graph structure. Okay, so if arrow is from one hypothesis to, so in this graph every node is representing a particular hypothesis. Okay, and if an arrow is pointing from one hypothesis to another hypothesis, that means H3 is subset of H2. H3 is more specific hypothesis than H2, or H2 is more general hypothesis than H3. So you can represent your hypothesis in this kind of structure, where each node is representing a hypothesis, and these arrows are drawn from more general to more specific hypothesis. Okay, and then you can link them together so that this part is consist of general hypothesis, and all more specific hypotheses are shown in this structure in this direction. So this is more general, then this is specific, then it is more specific, then it is more specific, and then most specific. So this is most specific hypothesis, and these are most general hypothesis from this hypothesis H. Okay, so this hypothesis H may consist of several sub-hypotheses, subset of H1 and H2 and H3, and where some of them may be general to other, more general to other. Now, there is an algorithm, find S algorithm, that you want to find a hypothesis which defines a particular concept based on given examples. So what it does, it starts from a very specific example and keep on making it more general, and finds a particular hypothesis which is more general. Okay, so you go through this algorithm later on. I'll just quickly show you how you can generate. So for example, you will start with the most specific hypothesis, that is 5, 5, 5 or 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. That means there is no particular column, particular row in that table which can satisfy the concept. That is most specific hypothesis. Okay. Now, based on each example, we keep on modifying this hypothesis in this way. So X1 is this example, which is positive example. Positive means for this combination of values, your concept is true. Okay. So if that is the case, we generalize the hypothesis based on these values. So now initially every value attains this. So in place of 5 we have sunny, in place of 5 we have warm. So we are more general. Now we accept one row in the hypothesis. Okay. Now looking at another example. So suppose now we see another example for which there is value is positive. So we only consider in find S algorithm, we only consider examples for which value is true for a particular concept. So if value is true for a particular concept, we consider that example, and starting from a particular example, we keep on adding all positive examples one by one and keep changing the hypothesis to more general one. So how we change? Let us see. So initially we found an example where for sky, sunny, warm, normal, strong, warm, same, for these values, the enjoy spot was positive. We found that it was positive and we included that particular hypothesis. We included that particular example in this hypothesis. Now we found that for this combination also, the environment is enjoyable. Okay. So how do we change this? So this sunny is same as this sunny, warm is same as this warm, high is different than normal. So we make question mark here. So what do we mean by this? That if we have sunny environment, out of these two examples, what we have learned, that if sky is sunny and this environment is warm, what is that value? Just note this. Sky, air temperature. So sky, air temperature, humidity, wind, water, forecast. Okay. So find S algorithm only considers, try to identify a hypothesis which matches the concept by considering only the positive examples. It doesn't consider negative examples, and it tries to define the concept using a hypothesis based on only positive examples. तो positive example कितने हैं यहाँ पे? केवल 3 example positive हैं. केवल 3 एग्जाम्पल पॉजिटिव हैं और इन पॉजिटिव एग्जाम्पल में क्या कॉम्बिनेशन. सो हाउ डू वी फॉर्म दिस हाइपोथेसिस. स्टार्टिंग विथ फर्स्ट पॉजिटिव एग्जाम्पल we start hypothesis with same value as that one, and then we try to generalize a particular feature value where we have changed the value. तो what do we mean by these two examples कि अगर स्काई सनी है, एयर टेम्परेचर वार्म है, ह्यूमिडिटी चाहे नॉर्मल हो हाई हो कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, विंड स्ट्रांग होना चाहिए, वाटर वार्म होना चाहिए, फोरकास्ट सेम होना चाहिए. सो ओनली आउट ऑफ दीज टू examples we have learned ke sport will be enjoyable only when sky is sunny, air temperature is warm, and then wind is strong, water is warm, and forecast is same. The value of humidity may be anything, normal or high. So that is why we have put question mark here. So we have made this value more general, since we have got an example, positive example, for which this value is different. Okay, so we have made question mark, and now this is the hypothesis which defines this concept based on these two examples. Okay, now negative example does not make any change, so it remains same if it is a find S algorithm. And now this is another positive example: sunny, warm, high, strong, cool, change. Okay, so we see what is this is the current hypothesis. Sunny is same, warm is same, question mark high, it doesn't matter, so it remains question mark. Strong, it remains strong. Cool, warm. So cool, we have found another instance, positive instance, for which water cool is good, it is acceptable. Okay, so we change this symbol to question mark. That means we allow everything, we don't allow only warm to be true for this acceptable, it can be anything. And then this also change is also allowed in forecast. So this is the final hypothesis we get from the find S algorithm. So this is the hypothesis which defines the particular concept that your sport is enjoyable using this one. Okay, but this has not considered negative examples, and that is why this algorithm is not defining the concept very efficiently. You just go through this, why it is not, you will see later on if you have doubt. Now we quickly move to another algorithm called candidate elimination algorithm, where we will consider both positive and negative examples to define or to construct the hypothesis which is representing the concept. And for this we have to understand what is version space. So version space basically defines subset of all hypotheses. This subset of all hypotheses which specifies or defines a particular concept. Okay, so particular concept means concept is defined using D, examples. So for a particular set of hypothesis H, so what is the hypothesis H space? All possible hypotheses. So where all possible hypotheses are considered, that space is called hypothesis space. तो अगर दो features हैं खाली, I'll just try to enumerate all hypotheses where sky की दो वैल्यू हैं जो कि सनी और रेनी, और टेम्परेचर की दो वैल्यू हैं वार्म और कोल्ड, Okay, so what are the specific hypotheses? One is phi, then another is SW, another is SC, SW, आर डब्ल्यू आर सी, ये सब स्पेसिफिक हाइपोथेसिस हो गई. Then we can replace each one of them by question mark. So how many possible hypotheses? Question mark W, this is one, or question mark W, or question mark C, this is another. Question S question mark, S question mark, this is another hypothesis. R question mark, R question mark, this is another hypothesis. Then question mark, that is another hypothesis. Okay. So all possible hypotheses, I have just tried to enumerate what will be all possible hypotheses when there were only two features and possible values were only two for each of them. Okay. So this, all these, if we list all these hypotheses, that means we have considered a hypothesis space. All possible hypotheses have been listed. Now any subset of these hypotheses can be called version space. And if that version space corresponds to a particular concept, then we can say we have defined the concept using a version space. So version space is a combination or subset of hypothesis. So it is a, now we can define a candidate elimination algorithm. Okay. Now what do we mean by candidate elimination algorithm? A version space, to define a particular version space, we only need to specify the most general and most specific hypothesis of that version space. So if we just specify only most general hypothesis and most specific hypothesis of a version space, that is sufficient. Okay. So for example, this is a version space. In this version space, this is the most general hypothesis, or most specific hypothesis, and this is the most general hypothesis. Okay, and all other hypotheses are derived from the combination of general and specific hypothesis. Okay, so to define this version space, we can only specify a specific hypothesis and general hypothesis and all other hypotheses which lie between them. So as you know, general, how do we, what symbol we need? We need greater than equal to symbol for defining a particular relation, defining a relation between two hypotheses. So if a particular hypothesis is greater than equal to another hypothesis, that means it is more general. तो ये सब general है, तो ये सब greater than equal to this है. Okay, greater than, and then this is also greater than. So this means this is greater than this is greater than this is greater than this is greater than this, and this is greatest. Okay, this is the most general. It includes all most number of rows from that table, and this represents minimum number of rows in that table out of this version space. So इस version space में जितने भी hypothesis हैं, every hypothesis represents a subset of those rows, and the hypothesis which represents most number of rows, that is most general, and which represents minimum number of rows, that is specific, most specific, and all other hypotheses which lie between them, which are either superset of this and subset of this, superset of this and subset of this, both conditions are satisfied, that all the hypotheses which are subset of this and superset of this will automatically get included in a particular version space. So version space, to define a version space, you only need most specific and most general hypothesis to specify all other hypotheses which are included in that version space. So all other hypotheses which are subset of this most general and superset of any specific hypothesis will be included in that version. This is how version space is defined. Okay, now what we want to do, we want to identify a version space for a particular set of examples, for a particular scenario, as we have seen the enjoy sport scenario, for a particular scenario, we want to identify this type of version space which defines the concept as close as possible. Okay, so these boundaries of that version space would be as close as possible. So if this contains only 5s or zeros and this contain only question marks for all possible values, that is the most distant boundaries. You understand? In a particular version space, if these are 5s and these are all question marks, then that represents कि वो सबसे ज़्यादा distance वाले hypothesis है. अब इनका distance हम reduce करते जाएंगे using the candidate elimination algorithm, such that we identify the closest, the most smallest set of these hypotheses. Okay, where the distance between specific and general is least. How do we do that? So we start with, so version space is defined by two things. One is most general hypothesis and one is most specific hypothesis. So if we want to include all possible hypotheses in our version space, how do we define the version space? We define the most general hypothesis, that is all question marks, and the most specific hypothesis, that is all zeros. Okay, so if we define our version space by these two values of general and specific, that means we have included every hypothesis in that version space. To start with, in this algorithm, we start with these two values, G0 and S0. G0, which includes all possible hypothesis question mark, and S0 all zero zeros. Now what we do, you see the algorithm later on. What we do after we get a particular positive for each positive example, what we do, we remove from G any hypothesis inconsistent with D. So G includes hypothesis which is most general, and if we have found a positive, that means we might have included a particular general subgeneral which is not as general as possible, which is not satisfying the particular positive case. So we will remove that hypothesis from general set and we will improve our specific set based on that positive instance, positive example. Okay. And similarly, for each negative example, we will remove from specific hypothesis set which is inconsistent with that particular example, and we will improve our general hypothesis set so that it excludes this negative example. So whenever we find a negative example, that means we are trying to restrict our general hypothesis. So we started with most general, और जैसे ही हमें नेगेटिव मिला तो मतलब ये पर्टिकुलर इंस्टेंस नहीं accept होगा. We want to say that this particular instance will not be accepted. So we will find most general hypothesis or set of most general hypothesis which doesn't include this. Okay, so we will try to bring these boundaries or squeeze these boundaries depending on the cases we get. तो जैसे ही हमें नेगेटिव एग्जांपल मिलता है तो उसका मतलब है कि जो हम जनरल हाइपोथेसिस से स्टार्ट हुए हैं, जो जनरल बाउंड्री है हाइपोथेसिस की, दैट मींस व्हिच इंक्लूड्स एवरीथिंग. नेगेटिव मिलने का मतलब हो गया कि इट डजंट इंक्लूड एवरीथिंग, इट इंक्लूड्स ओनली सम ऑफ देम. सो व्हाट इज दैट बिगेस्ट सेट, largest set? which avoids only this particular instance, negative instance. तो उस तरह से हम उसको चेंज कर देंगे जनरल हाइपोथेसिस को, सेट ऑफ जनरल हाइपोथेसिस। और जैसे ही हमें पॉजिटिव इंस्टेंस मिलता है तो उसका मतलब है कि जो हमारी स्पेसिफिक सेट था या स्पेसिफिक बाउंड्री थी वो हम वी वांट टू मेक इट मोर जनरल। एज सुन एज वी गेट अ पॉजिटिव इंस्टेंस दैट मीन्स it might generalize any specific boundary. So if we will try to generalize any specific boundary as possible, as close as possible. Okay, so what do we mean by as close as possible? You will understand by the example. So let us say this is our S0 and this is our G0. Okay, G0 means first step we started with this as the specific and this as the general. तो हमारे पास दो ही वो थे। अब जैसे ही हमें S1 मिला, which is a positive case, so positive case we will try to see can this positive case can make it more generalized boundary, क्या हम इसे और बड़ा कर सकते हैं? पॉजिटिव केस का मतलब है कि हमें एक केस मिला जो कि इस जनरल बाउंड्री से कवर नहीं हो रहा है। हो सकता है कि वो इस जनरल बाउंड्री से कवर नहीं हो रहा है, तो क्या हमें जनरल बाउंड्री बढ़ाने की जरूरत है? नहीं, पॉजिटिव, क्योंकि वी आर ऑलरेडी हैविंग द मोस्ट जनरल बाउंड्री। ओके, सो दिस बाउंड्री इज मोस्ट जनरल, so if we have received any positive case we don't have to make more general, it is already most general. Now this positive case, can it change this one? Can it change this one? So actually we are not looking at the example. This is the example is this. So based on this example, this is a positive example, enjoy spot is equal to yes, and these are the specifications of the feature. Based on these specification, what we want to say कि हमें एक yes केस मिल गया और हमारा स्पेसिफिक क्या है कि जिसमें कोई भी yes केस नहीं है। ओके, स्पेसिफिक ये है हमारा। सो वी वांट टू मेक इट मोर क्लोज। ओके, तो हम ये कहना चाहते हैं कि हमारा जो मोस्ट स्पेसिफिक बाउंड्री है अब ये है। आफ्टर गेटिंग दिस पॉजिटिव, दैट मीन्स वी आर गोइंग मोर जनरल एंड we want to say this particular case, for this particular case we have got the positive and this is still most general. Okay, so after getting this example, positive example, our boundary will be general will be this one and specific will be this one. That means all cases which lie between these two, all cases which lie between these two, all hypotheses which lie between these two, which satisfy these two. Okay, all hypotheses which satisfy these two, which lies between these two. कौन सी hypothesis होंगी जो which lies between these two? Can anybody say, can anybody answer this question? Can you give me any one hypothesis which lies between these two, which is more general than this and more specific than this? Anyone? Tulika, Vibhav, Salil. Salil.
Sir. Sir, more general than S1 and less specific than G0, G1, G2, right?
Yes.
Sir,
give me only one.
Sir, what we can do is like we can replace any one of these variables with a question mark. It won't change.
Except any one of them. So if I say I say Sunny here and question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. So this is another hypothesis.
Yes, sir.
Right? This is another hypothesis which lies between these two, which is less general than this and which is more specific than this.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that means we have got a hypothesis which lies between these two. So if we are defining a version space using the global boundary as this, or general boundary as this, and specific boundary as this, then this is one such hypothesis which also lies in this version space. That's what we want to say. Okay, everybody agrees? Everybody understands this? तो इस तरह से हम केवल स्पेसिफिक और जनरल स्पेसिफाई कर रहे हैं, तो हम सारी हाइपोथेसिस इंक्लूड कर रहे हैं बेसिकली जो उस वर्जन स्पेस में आती हैं, और हमारा कोई भी केस अगर उन हाइपोथेसिस को सेटिस्फाई कर रहा है तो हम ये कहेंगे कि शायद वो एग्री कर रहा है. ओके, वी विल अंडरस्टैंड हाउ वी इंटरप्रेट दिस लेटर ऑन. तो इंटरप्रेटेशन उसका बाद में समझेंगे. तो दिस इज व्हाट अ वर्जन स्पेस वी हैव tried to define our we are in the process of defining our version space which is more closer or most closer to the concept based on the examples. तो अभी जो हमें एग्जांपल मिला, एक एग्जांपल मिला है, उससे हमें जो स्पेसिफिक है वो ये है और जनरल है वो ये है, पता चला. अब हमें दूसरा एग्जांपल मिला, सनी, वार्म, हाई, स्ट्रॉन्ग, वार्म, सेम. ओके, विच इज ऑल्सो पॉजिटिव. सो जैसे ही हमें पॉजिटिव मिला तो हमें क्या करना है, हम जनरल को चेंज करने की कोशिश करेंगे टू मेक इट मोर जनरल, क्योंकि वी वांट टू इंक्लूड दिस. तो इफ दिस जनरल is not including this example, then we have to make it more general so that we can include this one. But since it is most general, we don't have to change for this particular case. We can only change the specific one. So this is the specific one, and this specific one is actually can be changed by making this particular field as question mark. So now this specific hypothesis includes both of them, 1 and 2. So now we have most specific hypothesis and most general hypothesis as these two. Okay, now we get another example which is negative example. So now understand how we change this. So negative example means we don't want to include this case, and if your positive one is most specific and is including this one, then we have to change this one. Okay, but this particular case is not including this one. This is not same, rainy, sunny, cold, warm, strong, strong, warm, warm, same, change. Okay, so this is not included by this one, since one of the, if any one of the field is different, then it means it is not covered. Okay, because it is very specific. Now how do we change the generalize? So generalize one includes everything, but we don't want to include this one. Since we find a negative case, we don't want to include this one in the hypothesis. So we want to find all possible most general hypothesis which does not include only this one. All possible general hypothesis which does not include only this one based on this case. So all possible hypothesis which lies between them, between these two, and does not include this one, most general. So how we will do this? We will consider each one of them one by one. So Sunny, so with Sunny we cannot include all of these. Okay, so we can include Sunny, so this is most general, so we can have Sunny here and with question mark here. Since rainy and sunny are different, so what we want to say, we don't allow rainy in this place. We can allow sunny in this place with all possible other values. So if we just avoid rainy to be in this case, is in this place, and keep sunny only. So we just bring values from the specific entries. So we can have only sunny here and rainy will not be there. And then we can have anything here. So this hypothesis will not include this one. Similarly, this hypothesis will not include this one. This hypothesis will not include this one, right? So we want to find most general set of hypotheses which exclude only this one and which lies between these two, Okay, so we will consider one by one. Sunny is different than rainy, so we will consider sunny with all possible values. Warm and cold are different, so we will consider warm and all possible other values true. Then question mark doesn't need anything. Strong is same as strong, so we don't have to keep that strong. Warm is same as warm, so we don't have to keep that. This is different, same and change, so we can only include those which are not same. So we have found most general hypothesis between these two, which does not include this one. Okay, and this is how we keep going, changing our. Now we find another one: sunny, warm, high, strong, cool, change, and where it is yes. Okay, so we have found a training example, positive training example, and let us see how we can change the general one using the positive cases. So this positive case will make this specific case to be more general. Okay, since we want to allow now cool and change also, so this is the more general hypothesis, and which includes all earlier positive ones. Okay, but for this general one, it did not want, according to this change one was allowed. So here it only allowed same one, but according to this, the value change is allowed. Okay, so we have found example, positive example, for which this value, when this value is changed, that is true. So that means we can remove this one in general. So this is more general. Now this is more general. It includes these cases also, where it was same also, or where it was change also. Okay, so this case is more general. So we have after doing this, what we have done, we have expanded. So after removing this, what we have done, we have expanded this. This is more general than this. तो इसको हम और बड़ा कर गए और इसको छोटा कर गए. Okay, so that is how we keep on changing the boundaries, and we find finally the version space. Okay, so after going through this, so this is the final version space, and these are the intermediary hypotheses which are also included in this. Okay, now how can we use this hypothesis? So suppose these are the cases, these are the other examples which we want to answer. इनके आंसर नहीं पता है हमें, इन केसेस के हमें आंसर ढूंढने हैं based on the version space we have created, based on the concept learning we have done. Okay, so if it is sunny, warm, normal, strong, cool, change. Sunny, let us see what is this. Sunny, just to remember I am writing it. Sunny, warm, normal, strong, cool, change. Okay, this is the case. Now let us see from the version space we have just created, Will that include it or not? Let us see. So if, let us see this hypothesis. This hypothesis says sunny, warm, question mark, strong, question mark, question mark. This will be included according to this hypothesis. Now let us see what is this case. Sunny, sunny, match. Warm, warm, match. And this is normal. So normal, question mark, match. Strong, strong, match. Cool, question mark, match. Change, question mark, match. So that means this particular example is included in this hypothesis. So for according to this hypothesis, this particular example is yes. This particular example is yes. For this example, answer will be yes. Now let's see for this. For this hypothesis, sunny, sunny, water, question mark, normal, question mark, strong, strong, cool, question mark, change, question mark. So again, for this also it is satisfied. Sunny, warm, warm, question mark, question mark, question mark. So this is also specified. Now sun, question mark, sunny, warm, warm, question mark, strong, strong. So this is also satisfied, and this is also satisfied, sunny and warm. Okay, so what do I want to say? That for this particular example, which is not included in training example, we can see that this particular example is true for all hypotheses which are included in this version space, which we have just created based on the training examples. ये जो वर्जन स्पेस है, इसके हर हाइपोथेसिस को ये पर्टिकुलर एग्जांपल ट्रू करता है. Okay, so for this example, every hypothesis is true, and that is why we can comfortably say it is true. It is yes. So for this particular example, we will enjoy the sport based on the learning we have done, based on the training data set. We can easily say that for this example, we will enjoy the sport. Now, what about this rainy, cold, normal? Okay, what about this rainy, cold, normal as negative instance by every hypothesis? So let us check this also. Rainy, cold, normal, light, warm, same. Warm, same. Now let us see how many hypotheses in this. So our example is rainy, cold, normal, light, warm and same. ये values हैं. अच्छा, अब एक एक को चेक करेंगे. Sunny और rainy does not match. So this example is not included in this hypothesis. Okay. Then sunny, rainy not included. Sunny, rainy not included. Now let us see this. Here warm, cold. Warm, cold does not match. That means this particular example is not included in this hypothesis. Okay. And similarly, it requires either sunny or warm, and both are false in your example. So these hypothesis also does not include this example. That means this particular example is false or no for all hypotheses given in your version space. The version space जो आपने अभी ट्रेनिंग सेट से बनाया, उस वर्जन स्पेस के किसी भी हाइपोथेसिस को आपका ये एग्जांपल सेटिस्फाई नहीं कर रहा है. दैट मींस आंसर विल बी नो. सो फॉर दिस यू कैन कंफर्टेबली से दैट आंसर विल बी नो. वर्जन स्पेस आपका सफिशिएंट है इसको आंसर करने के लिए. सो वर्जन स्पेस विच यू हैव डिजाइंड इज सफिशिएंट टू आंसर for these two cases. But what about C and D? So you can see, you will just after this lecture you just check for C and D what is the answer, and you will find that for C half of the version space hypothesis classify instance C as positive and half as negative. तो C के लिए half positive है, half negative है. So you cannot categorize it. So you cannot classify it. You cannot say whether this C instance you can enjoy sport or not बेस्ड ऑन द ट्रेनिंग सेट, ट्रेनिंग डेटा आपका सफिशिएंट नहीं है ये बताने के लिए कि इंस्टेंस सी कैन बी कैटेगराइज्ड एज or classified as enjoyable sport or not. Similarly, for instance D, it is classified positive by 2 of the version space and negative by other 4. Okay, so if you go and check, you will find why it is so. तो इसमें क्या है, डी के लिए खाली 2 पॉजिटिव हैं और 4 नेगेटिव हैं. और अगर ऐसा है, दैट मीन्स either we can say that we have not found the correct answer, exact answer, but we can, in this case we can say that more probability of getting this instance no or negative is more. Probability of getting this instance negative, that is answer of this instance enjoy sport, for this particular instance D, enjoy sport, will more probably be no, based on version space. So we cannot say exact answer although, but we can make out from, by checking this example and matching with all the hypotheses of the given version space, we can check and make out that although we cannot say on whole totally it is positive or negative, but some percentage, and most of the percentage is negative. So most probability of this example getting enjoy sport no is there. Okay, so that is how we will interpret this version space. Okay, so based on this learning we can categorize other examples which are not included in training example. We can categorize them based on this version space, whether they are true or false, whether they justify or included in the concept or not. Okay, so we will stop here. I will advise you to go through these slides so that, and you do it after this class only, today only. You go through these slides and you can again go through this lecture, recording of this lecture also, so that if you have missed anything, you can learn from that. Okay, so can you just open your video for some time? Everybody, please open your video, switch on your video for some time.
Sir, I have joined through desktop.
जिसका है वीडियो जो कर सकता है. विभव.
Sir, I have joined through desktop actually.
Who is that?
Sir, Vibhav.
और कौन कौन है? ईशिता, ज्ञानेंद्र, अवनीश, अभिनव. राना, तुमने क्विज नहीं कराया क्या परफॉर्म? किया था. मुझे ऐसा याद है कि तुम्हारा दिख नहीं रहा था. क्विज
किया है मैंने.
किया था, ठीक है.
जो एजुनेक्स्ट पे हुआ था वो वाला ना?
हाँ, एजुनेक्स्ट पे. हाँ
सर, किया था मैंने तो.
किया था. और कौन कौन है? और कौन कौन है? उत्कर्ष आगे, सिद्धार्थ, शिखर आगे, सलील आगे, राना, ईशिता आगे, ज्ञानेंद्र, अवनीश.
सर वो कोई ड्राइवर का दिक्कत हो रहा है, कैमरा ऑन नहीं हो रहा.
अवनीश, अवनीश सिंगल, अभिनव. So how is your lockdown going? Enjoying lockdown? No? Tolika, want to say something? Enjoying the lockdown? Ishita? शिखर?
सर लॉकडाउन तक ठीक है, रोज आंधी तूफान भी आ रहे हैं, दिक्कत उसकी है।
अच्छा, वैसे बढ़िया है। पढ़ाई ठीक लग
वैसे
रही
तो
है? अभी कुछ समझ में आ रहा है पढ़ाई में?
हाँ सर आइए।
और सब्जेक्ट्स में?
और सब्जेक्ट की क्लास ही नहीं हो रही।
किस किस की हो रही है?
एआई की हो रही है सर, और महीने में एक बार उसकी हो जाती है, नेटवर्क्स की हो जाती है।
कंप्यूटर नेटवर्क्स?
हम महीने में
अच्छा। और और किसी की नहीं हुई?
माइनिंग की भी हो जाती है सर कभी कभी।
अच्छा अच्छा। ओके देन, थैंक यू।